Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing the brand new Black Clover chapter 313, titled The Captain of the Black Bulls. Of course, before we begin, spoiler warning. And yeah, let's jump into it. So essentially this is a Yami centric chapter. So the chapter begins with what seems to be younger Yami when he washed up on the shores of the Clover Kingdom many years ago. This of course is after he got his grimoire, as we see him holding it, and we see that when he got this particular magic type, that he was ridiculed, I guess, because people said that dark magic is repulsive and a bad luck type of thing, and it would curse them and all that kind of jazz. And we see him in what seems to be a broken tower on the beach chilling. And this is when we get introduced to Julius, because of course Julius likes magic and he's interested in Yami's dark magic. And all this is just a callback to things we know already when Yami was younger. And then we get the little flashback with when he met Morgan and Noct. And basically they say he looks very evil, and you know, Morgan is like, it's nice to meet you. So just some back and forth with them, and then we see a bit of the older captains or the squad leaders. So we see Nozel, Fuego Leon, Charlotte, Mary Leon, the healing man, I forget his name, Von Johns, we see Jack, and we see the captain of the Purple Orca. Can't remember his name because he's done so little in the manga and anime, but we just get a glimpse of them talking about Yami. You know, like he's not an ordinary man. Mary Leon wanting to fight, Jack saying he's not going to lose. You know, the doctor man telling him don't get reckless. The little things like that, nothing too important. We then cut to, I guess, what would be when Morgan died, because we see the flashback of Morgan telling Yami that he would be a good captain to lead other people. He's good at reading people, he's good at reading people. And then we cut forward again to when he died, and this is where Yami said he's going to make his own brigade one day. And basically he says he's going to make a brigade where misfits could fit in. So people who are burdened with crimes, people who are rejected, people who are chained down, people who are lost, he's going to make a brigade for that so they could run wild. So we get that. Then we just get little flashbacks, glimpses of how we met each of the members of the Black Bull. So interesting. And then Yami in his head is saying that you know, all these years the one who ended up finding a place to belong wasn't really them, but it was more so me who found this place. And he tells them, live however you want. Then we just get a flashback of Morris again when the whole thing was starting, talking about Yami's power is darkness and they need that to kind of do the trading. Nothing we haven't seen before. Then we cut to the Black Bulls and they call out to Yami, Captain Yami. And when they do, we see Yami is in what seems to be a coffin shaped thing, because like this and then this and then this, like a coffin shaped floating block of cement with him encased. So his whole body is encased except for like his chest area and head. And he begins to laugh. We see Morris is out cold still. And Yami says, what, you people like me that much that you come to save me? And they're like, no, we love you. And he smiles and he says, well, it's mutual, you idiots. And in doing so, we see a little glimpse of Noct sitting down up there, and he's like, you're all extremely reckless, but I respect you all. And essentially the chapter ends there with them charging in to save him. So nothing much, more of a Yami centric chapter with a bit of explanation and exposition on his backstory, but not too much new things. So it's weak in that aspect, but what is interesting is that most likely Yami is going to be freed probably next chapter. It looks like Morris is still out for the count as well, surprisingly. I didn't expect that. I thought he would have gotten up this chapter and be ready to fight again, but I guess not. So that's interesting. Morris is still there. But what else is there that they can do? I mean, I guess next chapter we'll see. Next chapter should be the 21st, which is next week Sunday. So we'll have to wait and see. But nothing much happened in this chapter, and we didn't get any new exposition really either. It was all things that we've seen and heard and all of that before. Because the whole thing with Julius we've known since a while ago. We got the Noct and Morgan piece during Ox mini flashback a while back. So again, nothing new, just more from the perspective of Yami. So yeah, all in all, it was a decent chapter. It was just them proclaiming how much they love their captain and they're here to rescue him no matter what. So yeah, decent chapter, and I'll see you all next week for the next chapter, and hopefully it picks up a bit then. But yeah, bye.